Good morning, everyone, and welcome to my Monday motivation. So behind me is a painting that my mom did for me, and the words is very significant. It says, "I'm no longer a slave to fear. I am a child of God." And that is also one of the songs that I love the most. My ultimate favorite gospel song from Bethel is "No Longer Slaves." But the reality is that I am a slave to fear. So this week, I was confronted with some of my shortcomings. I had two friends here two ladies, and they know who they are. And we were having a discussion about certain things that I was struggling with. And it became evident that my biggest obstacle in life and my biggest problem that I have is fear and anxiety. And even though I proclaim that I 100% believe, I still struggle to give over. So to explain that, it's like you're taking your problem and you're putting them at the foot of Jesus and saying, "Lord, here's my problems, here's my troubles, please take over." And you give over. But then the problem is that I do that with the best intentions. But then I become fearful and anxious when things don't happen as soon as I want it to happen. And then I take my problem back and I try and solve it on my own. And that is the biggest problem that I have and that I face currently. And basically when they prayed for me, it was because God was showing them that this was my major obstacle in life, is the fact that I had this fear and anxiety, and that I wasn't able to say let go and let God, just by giving over and not taking it back and being patient, because God's timing is not our timing. And we might think that things need to happen at a certain time and a certain date, but that's not how God works. But his timing is always perfect. And it was a big lesson for me to learn, and I'm struggling with it still every day. Every morning I have to get up and I have to say to myself that I will not have fear today. I will not be anxious. I believe that God will help me through this day, that he would carry me through this day, that I am worthy, that I am chosen, and that I am the daughter of a king. And if I keep on telling myself that every day, hopefully, eventually I would have the 100% faith of a mustard seed, and I will be able to 100% live out my faith. And it's a struggle for me every day, and I think that a lot of us struggle with that. And this is what I want to leave you with, is that even though we struggle with fear and anxiety, God knows your heart, and he knows that if you really try every day to make it work, then he will be there to guide you through that. And that we should go to the Bible, and we should read his word, and we should proclaim his word over our lives. And we should take those verses where it says, look at the birds, they are dressed in splendor. How much more worthy are you? And believe that. So that is my thought and my motivation for you for this week. And I want to leave it with you. And I think that we all struggle with these kinds of issues. But the fact that we can face them and that we can acknowledge them makes all the difference. Enjoy your week, and I'll speak to you next week.